Here's certain things you should do immediately after installing the Termux application on your phone. These are a handful of steps you should take to maximize Termux's capabilities and some quality of life improvements and tips. Let's get started. Before we begin, please like the video, subscribe and hit the bell. The first thing you need to do after installing Termux is run pkg update and pkg upgrade. This will update all your packages and package sources, allowing you to download the latest packages. Next, set up Termux storage with the command termux setup storage. This grants Termux storage permissions to create folders for your Termux files and directories on your Android device. Next, we need to install some basic packages that are useful. The first package is Git. This allows us to clone repositories from GitHub to our local storage. To install Git, simply type pkg install git. The next package we will install is Python. This is one of the most popular programming languages out there, and we are going to be using it to write scripts to automate some tasks. Next, we install Node.js in Termux with the command pkg install Node.js. This will give us a JavaScript runtime environment in Termux, allowing us to write and run JavaScript on our phone. And finally, we install Wget with the command pkg install Wget. Wget is a package that allows you to download files from the internet using Termux. To use it, we simply type wget followed by the URL of a file. For an example, we can download an image from this URL by typing this. Once it is done downloading, we can open it using the command termux open followed by the file name and extension. The next thing you can do after installing Termux is to learn some basic Linux commands. These include basic navigation commands like cd to change directories, ls to list the contents of directories, cp to copy files, mv to move files, and make directory to create new folders. Once you are done, let's install some text and code editors. In order to edit files in Termux, you need a text editor or code editor. So type pkg install nano to install your first text editor. Nano is a small and basic text editor, but it allows you to edit text on Termux simply, and it works very well for the most part. But for more advanced code editing, you'll need to install another code editor or text editor. You can install Vim, but I prefer Emacs. So type pkg install Emacs to install it. Emacs offers a lot more features and is easier to use than most code editors. You get a graphical user interface to help with most stuff. Next, let's go back to f-droid and search for Termux. Then install the termux styling app from there. Once installed, go back to Termux and hold your finger down anywhere on the screen. This will give you a pop-up where you can change the color scheme of Termux as well as the Termux font. There are a lot of options to choose from, but I'll just pick one at random for now. For the font, I like the default Ubuntu font if the Firecode font is not available. Next, let's install the Termux API from f-droid. Then go back to Termux and type pkg install termux-API. Once the Termux API is installed, we are going to be using it. It basically allows you to do things you typically do on your phone using Termux. Things like checking your battery percentage, changing brightness, sending SMSs, checking your contact list and call logs, and a bunch of other options. There's a helpful article on the Termux wiki to help you use this. Link is in the description. Speaking of links, If you want to support the channel or join our Discord, links for those are in the description as well. On Windows, sometimes you need to use Task Manager to force close some processes, and the same applies to termux. To manage processes in termux, we are going to need to install a process manager with pkg install htop. Then type htop to see all the active processes. This will show you the process ID, the amount of RAM and CPU the process is using, as well as who is using the process. You also get a bunch of options you can use to manage each process here at the top. Next, let's install CMatrix with the command pkg install CMatrix. Then type CMatrix to display this cool matrix effect on your termux terminal. To close it, you simply hold Ctrl and click C. To browse the internet using termux, you can install the package w3m. With this package installed, you can simply type w3m followed by the URL to fetch a website and display it as text. To improve termux functionality further, let's install MySQL. Then install PHP and Java with these commands here. Next, type pkg install mc to install Midnight Commander. File management in termux is usually done using commands, but with MC, you can manage files using a graphical user interface. With this, you can edit, create, and manage files and folders on termux. And finally, to take your termux usage to the next level, you can install a graphical user interface. I have a video on how you can easily do that within 5 minutes. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell for more updates. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.